Hey everyone, my name is Shauna, and welcome back to another Let's Chat video. Where have I been? Well, if you've been watching, you know that I've been doing some week cross videos. Yes, card videos, trading card game videos. Who would have thought? I would have thought. Anyways, if you've been watching those, thanks. I just, I've gotten into the game recently. It's really fun. There's no one to play with around here though. That's besides the point. What we're here to talk about is what you're already looking at on the screen. Who has time for big reveals and displays of whatever? We're back, kind of. So, we're not going to talk about what's going on out there in the big bad world, okay? No one really wants to know about that. We all know about it. No one wants to talk about it. We're just going to talk about the reality of the situation. The reality is, I can review figures again. I have to be selective, yes. And what more selective do I have to be other than my new favorite game this past literally 1 year? Happy 1 year anniversary, Zenless Zone Zero. If you don't play this game, if you've never heard of this game, probably should stop watching right here because we're talking about what I'm going to be reviewing for the next 1 year. And, well, all it really is the Zenless Zone Zero figures that are coming out. Also, if I sound weird, I'm literally recording this through my Raycons. This is like one of the only microphones I have left. Another reason why I don't really make any videos. If you remember, you used to see me right here a lot more often. Also, yeah, the green screen behind me, it doesn't work anymore. They changed the app. I can't do that anymore. Great. Yeah, so one, if the audio is weird, because I'm recording on my Raycons. Raycons. Did I buy them from a YouTuber who had a special going on? Yes. Are they actually good? Yes, but we're not here to talk about that either. I'm not sponsored by Raycons. Now that I feel like it's okay for me to at least review or buy one figure every other month or so, we're getting into the Zenless Zone Zero stuff. So you might as well unsubscribe from this channel if you don't like WeCross and you don't like Zenless Zone Zero, because that's all I'm going to be talking about for the foreseeable future. So let's just get right into the actual content before I ramble on for the rest. These are supposed to be short. As always, these are supposed to be short. Let's actually do the content first, and then if you really want to hang around and hear me ramble, you can stick around at the end. Let's get right into the content. First, we have Envy. Wow, that doesn't actually make it any bigger for you guys. It's literally the same size. First is Anbi de Mara, 1/7. Also, I play the game in Japanese, okay? If I pronounce a name, I'm going to be pronouncing it as I hear it from when they speak it in the Japanese, like that dialect, their pronunciation pattern. So Anbi de Mara, they don't really call her that much though. Anbi, she's the first figure, literally coming out this month. That means I'll review her probably in August, at the end of August or the end of September, because that's how long it'll take to get here. Maybe October. We'll see. Really hyped for her. She's probably, you can't just cycle through the pictures. It's the same size. She looks amazing. All these figures are being done by Apex. I've never heard of this company, but apparently they do other like Hoyoverse characters, so it makes sense. They do it's like other gotcha game characters like Azure Lane, whatever. So we're doing her first. Really looking forward to her. Next we have Nicole. She's super funny, at least in the Japanese. No, I'm just kidding. Again, if this is mainly for people who aren't really aware of the figures, or maybe they just kind of missed them. If you know about all these figures that are coming out, you know when they're being released and all that. If you don't, I'm here to tell you. Sorry, I'm making this video so late. You can't buy them anymore. Next, though, Billy. I couldn't get this guy. He was more than this when he first came out. It was really weird. She says 153.06 USD. Him already 172. That's $20 more than them. It was like 190 when I last checked, when I could actually still place the order. I was like, that seems too high. So I couldn't get him. I might buy him pre-owned and the aftermarket. We'll see. So he's not guaranteed. Not a guaranteed video on him. After that, we've got everyone's favorite, Neko Miyamana. I'm so confused about this girl's actual name. They call her Neko Miya, right? but in the game, there's text that calls her Nekomata, like Nekomata Okayu. They call her Nekomata. I don't know what her real name is, and no one calls her Mana ever. So yeah, she's also what 153. Yeah, all of them are all the girls are 153.06. She's coming in December, so probably 2026 for me. Then we have Kari 150.26, so she's $3 less. Whatever. January 2026. We're talking March 2026. I really like her statue design here, figure design, whatever. How she's a little more dynamic than the others have been. Then after that, we've got Lycon. May 2026. May, June, July, August. We're already into like next, literally 1 year from now. Got him. He's 142. He's even, see, I don't get it. Lycon, he's tall. We're talking 34 centimeters, including base. 30 centimeters. It doesn't has nothing to do with how tall he is. Plus, there's more material. He's bigger. He's got a tail. I don't get why he costs so much more. Was the only thing I can think of is that there was another company who really wanted to make a Billy figure, and they put a bid on saying like, "Hey, Zone Zero people, we'll pay you this much to make this figure." And so Apex was like, "No, we want to keep every character in our lineup, so we had to pay a little extra to get Billy." I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't get why it costs more. And everyone's favorite, Aiden, August. We're really gonna have to wait almost 2 years. Not really, a year and a half. Jeez. I'm assuming they're just gonna keep making every character. I thought until they showed these. This made me worried. We only have one more character from Victoria Housekeeping because we have Colleen, Lycon, and her. We have Rina, the really tall one who kind of hovers. She is the last one in Victoria Housekeeping, who I'm assuming will be announced within the next 3 months. Who's next in line after that? It's the Billabong people, construction people. But here's the two main characters from that line of characters in Pop Up Parade, which makes me worried. The Apex people, only got up to this, and then they didn't get any more. I I know it's like really selfish and almost, is it hyper? Would that be like hyper? What's it called? Look, I'm not encouraging a monopoly on Zenless Zone Zero figures, but if we're getting this many from the same brand, so they're all gonna look and feel the same, I'd hope they'd get to keep it, because we're getting seven, maybe eight, all in the same style with like the base, and all that. It's going to be really disappointing if that's all they got. And we're going to have to deal with like, if you want the other characters, you got to buy pop up parades and just random. I hope that's not the case. Really hope that's not the case, because I don't like encouraging monopoly. I'm not saying that's what I'm doing, but I'd very much like to keep, at least have Apex keep the whole main line. There are Nendoroids. I'm not getting them. Okay, I caved and got Reen. I play as Reen, obviously. She's she seems way more interesting and fun to play than Akira, but I guarantee you he has some deadpan comedy jokes just because of his personality that I'm missing out on. She's, to me, feels way more fun to play. She's super energetic, and like I love her energy and stuff. Maybe he's bringing stuff to the table that I don't know about though. Who knows? We do have an alien also, a 1/8 scale figure, also from Apex. This threw me for a loop. It's from the Lime Pie series. What is that? I don't know. Apex also released this alien, and they did it before they even announced any of the Victoria Housekeeping characters. So I was like, oh, did they only get the first, like the Cunning Hairs in that style of figure? So I was like, okay, I'll order her as well. Because I guess they're not making her. Well, they made her. So I guess I'm getting her. It's her school outfit uniform, which is cute. So I will be getting Rin and Aiden in that style. Probably won't get any others unless they don't release any of the other characters from the Apex line. Then, because if they release like any new character after the Battle Ball construction. So we're talking PubSec, talking Section 6, we're talking Sons of Caledon, like all any new character after like the Battle Ball construction, I want them as figures. I love pretty much every character in this game. I really like, except for Haramasu, I think his name is. This him right here. Asaba Haramasu. I don't like him. I don't like how he's written. I I think he's written to appeal to girl fans. I know that sounds like sexist maybe, but like the girls of the game are clearly written for male fans. So I feel like they turned it into the other direction and wrote Haramasu, the cop who uses a shield. Oh, I can't remember his name. I never use him. I never leveled him up because I didn't understand how defense characters work when they first came out. Then I got Caesar, and I'm like, I don't need another defense character. So yeah, him and Ben, I never leveled up. But yeah, I could talk about Zone Zero forever, probably. This video is probably a lot longer than I intended it to be. I hope I got all the main content out soon enough for you. We're just chatting here about the game, I guess. Again, though, I remember I've said this a lot. I don't collect pop up parades. I might collect these because they're the SPs, which means they're taller, like, and they're bigger than normal pop up parades. 200 millimeters. That's just 20 centimeters. Just say 20 centimeters. I can't find my ruler. I always keep a ruler at my desk so I can like pull it out real quick to check like how tall a figure might be when I buy if I buy it. Yeah, I I don't like the main reason I don't like pop up parades is because they're meant to be like cheaper, more affordable figures, but that means they often have really bad paint applications in areas. Paint drift or like bleed. Sculpting can be bumpy and weird at times. One of mine literally could never fit into the base. Like when I opened it, it was warped to the point where I could never get it to actually stick into the base, which means it literally can't be displayed. Yeah, my experience so far with pop-up parades have been bad, which is why I'm so adverse to buying these. All right, and for all of you who stayed till the very end, yeah, who cares, right? You're probably like, oh gosh, this guy's talking more. Yeah, so this is the last figure I want to talk about. There's no guarantee on a date for this one because it was originally supposed to be released in May and it got delayed till June. Then it got delayed till July. And just today, I got an email saying it was delayed till August. Who knows how many more times it's going to be delayed? I will review her when she comes out. Just whenever that is, I don't know. Anyways, there you go. Leave it on her. I'm sure we're all looking forward to this one. I mean, let's be honest. How many people wanted a swimsuit outfit for her? I'm going to be real with you. Not me. I didn't care. Part of me low key hoped they would have like a final just CG shot. Not CG. That's what they call them for visual novels, where they just have a big, highly rendered drawing. They call them the CGs. It's not actually computer generated. I guess it kind of is if you draw it in pieces. Anyways, I was hoping for like a final big shot, just well rendered drawing that they do. They do that in the game of all the characters in swimsuits, some kind of swimsuit. Like the main two girls who got actual outfits would have theirs, and everyone else should have like just a really basic, just super basic, like whatever. Nah, I get it. I get it. You create expectations like, oh well, no one got a swimsuit. Yeah, I get it. Caesar though, I wanted a Caesar swimsuit really bad. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Anyways, if you like Zenless Zone Zero content and you want me to do it on the channel? Vote in the chat. Leave your votes in the no. You can let me know in the comments. I've thought about doing it, but I already do. I mean, I already do whatever the heck I want on this channel. Although some of it you might have noticed has been removed, because yeah, there's still certain things I would like to do on the channel that are just totally different than what I'm already doing. I'm running low on battery here. Hopefully, I cut out the 10%, 20% low battery for pop-ups, but yeah. I wish you best of luck in all your figure collecting adventures. Farewell, my friends.